end of 2022, beginning of 2023, you set out yourself to improve your life in some way, but it's the end of 2023 and you still haven't improved or didn't even get closer to your goals. In my case, I didn't move forward because of 3 reasons, and I think this will apply to you. Hey there, my name is Jose Daniel, and I usually create videos around how to get direction in life, but in this and in the next few videos, I'll be telling you how I plan to make 2024 my first year, and hopefully it will make 2024 your best year too. So at the start of 2023, I was talking to a friend of mine, Nestor, and I was telling him, man, I think this is it. I think this is the year. I think this is the year that I'm gonna make a living online. But it wasn't. And so let's talk about the problems. My first problem was that I didn't take enough action because I was always looking for an easy way out. When you want to reach some goal in your life, you lack knowledge or you lack action. And if you're watching this video, you probably lack action because this may not be the first video that you've watched around how to make 2024 your best year, has it? And it really doesn't matter what I set my mind to. I really tend to read more, watch more videos, and listen to more podcasts. What about you? If you know the first step you need to take towards your goal and you haven't taken it, just know you lack action, not more reading. The problem number 2 was perfectionism. I told you that my goal was to have a personal brand and make a living out of it. And in theory, it's simple. You create, you improve, you create, you improve. What did I do? I got obsessed with every piece of content. And so this basically led to creating a few pieces, 1, 2, 3, and then stopping because I could never reach this perfect state and I will never do it. I started and abandoned Twitter, Medium, which is a blogging platform, and this YouTube channel in this year. Come on, man, come on. You can do better. How about you? Have you ever stopped doing something just because you weren't good enough or it wasn't good enough? Welcome to the club. What can I say? This morning I heard a sentence that is very relevant to this, which was, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Problem 3, not committing to one thing for a while. Because if there's something clear, it's that there's 1,000 ways to reach your goal. In my case, all of the things that were in my mind and still are is a podcast, a blog, a video vlog, a personal development channel, this one, writing a book, owning a gym, owning a marketing company. And I'm not kidding, like these are things that come to my mind daily. And this basically made my head very, 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 very noisy, you know, because I couldn't say, I'm gonna do this and that's it, because at the next day I was like, what about writing a chapter of the book? Well, I wasn't gonna do that, but you know, like writing a bit of the book or developing this marketing idea or whatever. Not a good idea. But what about you? If you're here, you probably have more than one thing on your mind too. So let's go to the solution. But before, I wanted to tell you that I have a Telegram channel. I will leave it pinned in the comments and hopefully I'll see you there. So the solution, if any of these 3 problems have affected you or even one, this is it. Step 1, write all the goals that come to your mind and every way that you can reach the goal. If you want to get in shape, maybe it's the gym, maybe it's CrossFit, maybe it's calisthenics. Just write the possibilities. The second step would be to choose the one that you're most excited about or that solves the biggest problem in your life. Third, in that thing that you chose, set a goal for 3 months that makes you smile, that you go like, oh man, if I could only do this, right? It has to be big enough, but you have to believe that you can reach it. And the fourth step would be just to write a rough plan of how you're gonna get there. And listen to me now. If you don't know the first step, just go to Google, and once you know the first step, that's it. Just leave and take the first step. Trust me on this. Why does this work? Well, when you write everything down, first of all, it's easier not to forget anything. And then when you're gonna take a walk, you're gonna be like, oh, right, I forgot about that. You can write it down. And so You don't need to do every step in an instant. You can give it some time. But trust me, write it down, it will be easier. In the step 2, by choosing the one that most excites you or that solves the biggest problem, you're gonna have a very, let's say, aligned goal with your soul, because there are gonna be bumps in the road. So you need to have intrinsic motivation. So a motivation that comes within, and it's not a video about, I don't know, someone that is very fit and that all of a sudden now you're gonna go to the gym. No, it's very aligned. Soul and goal align. Cool. The third step, setting a goal in 3 months, has 2 very nice sides. The first one would be that it's 3 months. So you know that you commit to this for 3 months. And if it doesn't work, you'll get all of the experience, all the lessons, and then you can go back to your list and change priorities. And the second one, and this relates to the part that I told you that it has to be big enough that makes you smile, is that when you set a goal high enough, you cannot screw around. You need to be focused on that, right? So you're gonna increase the chances of succeeding, which is, of course, nice. And the fourth step, the rough draft of the plan, it's basically because uncertainty is not liked by the brain. So it's gonna be good for you that you do that. So if you decide to do all of this and write it in the comments, extra points for you. And if you were going down the right path in 2023, but something came up, this video is for you, because it will happen again and it will be a useful framework to use when it does happen. So thank you for watching the video, and hopefully you'll have a nice day.